You must always remember to ask, do customers really need my product or service? Can they get what they want some other way? Substitute products can kill an industry very quickly. Think about what Netflix did to Blockbuster. Looking at our drinks distribution company, I need to ask, if I'm a supplier or buyer operating in this industry, is there any other substitute I can use to get the product from A to B? As a supplier, I can distribute my product, which many large companies like Coca-Cola Amatil and Schweppes do. However, this approach is more about changing the value chain through forwards and backwards integration rather than offering a substitute service. For industries like distribution that haven't changed much in hundreds of years, a substitute often comes from disruptive innovation. One example might be if a company created a platform that used crowdsourcing to distribute products using any member of the public to do the pick up and drop off. It would be to the distribution industry what Uber is to the taxi industry. And yes, this is definitely on Uber's and other competitors' radars. If you ran a business delivering fast food, you went broke 2 years ago. For now, the power of substitutes in the food and drinks distribution industry is low. It's important to note that whether a product is a substitute or competitor depends directly on the definition of the industry. If you are an air cargo company and you define your industry as the air freight industry, then your competitors will include other air freight companies. Substitutes for your product will include other forms of transport to move products, mainly trucks and trains, and maybe soon drones. However, if you define your industry more broadly as the freight industry, then suppliers of these other modes of transport are competitors within the industry, not substitutes. There are also indirect substitutes. However, these don't have the same impact on industry competitiveness. Instead of shipping products, manufacturers might decide only to sell locally, taking out the need for interstate freight by air or land. Some manufacturers even decide it's better to set up local operations, which costs more but reduces the need for logistics. Let's recap. When thinking about substitutes, ask yourself, does the customer really need the product, or could they use a different product or service instead? Remember that your definition of the industry influences whether a product is a substitute or in fact another industry rival.